What's up, everybody? It is I, Hirovanger, and welcome to another episode of my Go Battle Ultra League videos. Today, I've got a 5-0 streak, and I'm so happy. Dude, you don't even know. I was like negative for the past couple of days. This is the first day that my ranking actually went up, and it's all because of this team comp right here. It's Venusaur as the lead. That guy, the Venusaur lead is key. Is the key, guys. Like the stuff in the back, that's not even that important. That's just stuff to protect my Venusaur from Giratina, plus Dragonite adds a little bit more Charizard coverage, right? Because both of my Pokemon are kind of like weak to Charizard. Now we're gonna get into the battles, but just to give you like a short background, on the first day of Ultra League, I went down 40 to like 50 points. On the second day, it improved a little bit. I went down 3 points, and today my rating actually went up by almost, I think, like 20 to 30 points. Alright? Which is friggin' amazing because of this team. I got 3-2, 4-1, 3-2, and then I got this 5-0, and this is just an amazing team. And I guess, I also got very lucky because this team does have, its flaws. All teams do, right? All teams in Go Battle League have their flaws, but this is a solid team comp. I've honestly been pretty discouraged with playing GBL. Nice league, by the way. This is a great league, alright? Swampert was going to switch, so I had my switch tray popped up already, ready to, counter switch. So yeah, I was so discouraged on the first couple of days of Ultra League GBL because I knew that the meta was going to be Stardust. Stardust is is the meta, guys, and I felt really disheartened because I don't have a lot of Stardust. Because yes, I PvP a lot, I participate in the Silph Arena tournaments regularly, so I don't really have a lot of Stardust banked up. I actually, currently I have 2,000 Stardust. And the last thing that I bit, the one thing that really changed the game for me was this Venu lead. Why Venusaur? Why did I decide to sink my leftover dust on this Venusaur? It's because it handles two very common budget picks, and as you know, most people in GBL don't really have a lot of dust, right? It handles this guy, Swampert, and also TOGEKISS. So those are two very important Pokemon that are very strong for Ultra League, and they're very cheap to build. So they're gonna be very popular. Actually, you know what? They are popular, right? You do a set of 5 battles, you will for sure encounter a couple of TOGEKISS, a couple of maybe some Clefable, right? Clefable, TOGEKISS, and also for sure, Swampert. Swampert is highly recommended by multiple YouTubers, have been featured in so many videos, actually some of mine. And yes, it's a strong pick, but yes, Venu has these fairies and Swampert, and that makes it a very good Pokemon for the Ultra League. My opponent here has a very interesting team, plus everything is a shiny, right? So shiny Empoleon, that's a water Pokemon. He swaps out into Gardevoir. Now Gardevoir was using Charm, right? I recognized the animation, the attack animation, so I was like, you know what? I got this, okay? I'm part poison, I resist it. Let me throw a couple of sludge bombs, just scare this thing, and my opponent double blocks. Alright, so I'm like, okay, I still need my Venusaur to take care of the Empoleon, so let me swap out now. TOGEKISS can tank that, and I don't think that does Gardevoir have anything to really throw to kill TOGEKISS? I don't think so, so I didn't block. So now I'm up 2 shields, and my opponent is completely naked. And he's not swapping, so I'm like, alright, you have something in the back that my Venusaur can probably take out. So I'm gonna spend my shields on my Venusaur. I'm gonna keep my Venusaur here. Okay, so right here, I'm going to save another shield by swapping just as my opponent threw the Hydro Cannon, right? This not very effective, right? So it's basically like getting a third shield. That's called a sac swap, a but it's not really sacrificial because, it can tank it, okay? And yeah, GG! In that last clip, you saw me throw a massive charge move, Draco Meteor, on the Blastoise. Do I recommend that you go for the Draco Meteor? Should you get the Legacy Dragonite, trade with your friends for the best IVs, and then power up? Honestly, I don't. I think that Outrage is just fine. It's 5 less energy, so it throws much faster, but for 110 damage. Draco Meteor does 150, but you get the debuff. The thing is, it still will most likely kill, right? 110 damage, outrage with the stab. If you're hitting something for neutral, you're probably still gonna kill it, but the thing is, this is Ultra League, things are much tankier. Now, the reason why I kept my Draco Meteor on my Dragonite is because me and him had a conversation. We had, a discussion about this. I was like, yo, do you want me to TM you to outrage? I've got like 70 charged TMs. It's all good, okay? I can do that for you now. He's like, no, dude. Go big or go home. So we start the third match with a Gyarados lead. I'm actually unsure what's up with Gyarados, if it's good for Ultra League. I haven't studied this at all, but the important thing about this is I hit it with a Frenzy Plant and out comes Charizard. Now, Charizard as a lead, you're not gonna encounter a lot because of Swampert. Swampert is a very common lead, right? And I guess that's why people don't really lead Charizard. I actually tried leading with Charizard a couple of times on the first day. It did not work that well. Alright, it was pretty bad, okay? But that's why I have the Dragonite. Okay, so Dragonite is there as my Charizard bodyguard, right? So if ever a Charizard swaps in on me, I have my Dragonite, which is friggin' great. So right here, super nice. He threw his energy, right? I think that he could have saved that. He probably would have survived to my next Pokemon to throw the Crunch. But what I was thinking at the time was to minimize the damage of the Dragon Breath. I popped out with TOGEKISS because it resists the Dragon Breath. Okay, so now we're up against TOGEKISS, and this is a GG because I still have my Venusaur in the back, right? I'm not blocking a single thing. I'm saving the shield for my Venusaur, alright? Which is going to resist the Charm because he's part poison, and again, this is a GG. Good game so far. Like, yeah, GG. So, 3 wins so far, looking really good, but at this point, whenever I get like 3 consecutive wins, I start to kind of like tighten up because I have this superstition, I have this fear that the game is watching me and that it will match me up against something bad just to test me out, right? Just to test the skills. I don't know. I don't really know if that's true or if it's just me in my head being a wuss. This guy almost had me, I think, right? I'm not so sure if it would have been super close, but I feel like it would have, but you'll see later, alright? So this is a great lead for me. He's got TOGEKISS on my Venusaur. This is fantastic. Throwing straight Sludge Bomb, alright? I get to the second Sludge Bomb before he throws, which is awesome because if he takes it, he goes down, right? He blocks twice. Now he's naked, right? Okay, so I'm gonna block this charge attack. It's a flamethrower, right? And then he swaps. Right now, I know that I have 1 shield, so I take the time just to get a little bit of extra damage. Why? Because I get energy, right? This is very important because I can see that he is kind of like in a sandwich type format situation where his only counter to my Venusaur is Muck. So I'm thinking, I'm kind of like guessing here that in the back, there's something that my Venusaur can kill as well, right? Something that is weak to Venusaur. So I pop off with my Venusaur right here. I throw the Sludge Bomb to kill TOGEKISS. Now, because I got that extra energy, just a little bit of extra energy, I get this. And what is that? What are you saying? Okay, it's a CMP tie. You're gonna see that he throws his Ice Punch right there. So it's a CMP tie. If he got the Ice Punch first, he would have killed my Venusaur and got to my TOGEKISS with some decent HP. So I guess it would have been closer? I'm actually not sure, but Ice Punch does still hurt TOGEKISS, I guess. Would it have been closer? I'm actually not sure, but I guess with the Venusaur, with the CMP tie and me landing the Frenzy Plant, it's much cleaner. But really quick, let me just explain my terminology just super fast, okay? So when I say that I got a CMP tie, what that means is a charge move priority tie, right? So we both threw at the same time, and what decides who goes first is attack. Right, attack is Pokemon Go's speed stat. Since Venusaur has more attack, I was able to throw my Frenzy Plant before he threw his Ice Punch. If he had more attack, he would have killed me. Alright, so for this last match, it gets really, really close. Okay, I was clenching my butthole when this match happened, and my opponent actually has a pretty spicy team. You will be impressed, alright? So another really nice thing about Venusaur is it's pretty good for neutral matchups because Frenzy Plant hits like a truck. It hits like a truck, dude. And, Venusaur here charges up to the Frenzy Plant pretty fast, right? And it's decently tanky in Ultra League. Actually, most things are decently tanky, right? So I get to the Frenzy Plant for the kill. And the problem is, wait for it, this next Pokemon right here, I was like, what the frick is that? What is that? Is that two coconuts glued together? It has teeth. I'm like, what is this? And it has Ice Fang. That is a problem because both my leftover Pokemon fly. And flyers are weak to Ice type, right? So what I did was I used TOGEKISS because my other flyer, Dragonite, is double weak to Ice. So I would just be feeding it to the hungry hippo here, alright? So this is kind of like my best effort to try to minimize the damage left on my Dragonite. And Dragonite is the much better finisher because it has that big charge, that massive charge move, which we will use to destroy this Lucario. This is a glorious moment for my Dragonite here, alright? We had this discussion the other night. Go big or go home, baby. Go big or go home. Excellent. Hit it. Bam. That's a not very effective hit. Dude. Go to sleep. Okay. GG. That's freaking great. My very first 5-0 in Ultra League. So happy. Super happy. Take a look at that. I had to, take the vid just to prove that, it actually happened. I didn't just piece together stuff and things. I didn't just, connect things with tape. And I'm proud. I'm really proud of this win here, okay? Yeah, I don't have the best win rate. It's all good, man. I'm having a lot of fun with Go Battle League. With my budget picks, Venusaur, strong pick, highly recommend. You don't have to copy my team comp, guys. You don't have to build yourself a Dragonite if you don't have it. Draco Meteor is glorious, though. What a beautiful charge attack, alright? Go big or go home. But yeah, you don't have to copy my team comp. You can actually fit it in multiple different teams. I'm actually just stalling for time here because I really want to show you this glorious 5-0 here. Yes. Okay, and my rating went up by a good chunk, okay? But it's really hard to get to rank 10. I'm gonna try my best. But thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. If you are thinking of building a Venusaur, I think it's a strong pick. But before we go, I'm gonna throw you over to Trainer Tips, Nani Trainer Tips, who actually put out one of my favorite videos for Ultra League currently. He has a really good breakdown of Ultra League, like the current meta. It is a smart video and you can really tell that he knows what he's talking about by experience. Super easy to digest, simple terms, and it's a really great video. In that video, actually, he was like, I'm rank 9 right now, and I wouldn't give all those high-ranking rank 10 battlers any advice. Your advice is solid. His advice is really solid, and I think that you should definitely watch it. I highly recommend that video. Last thing before we go. Happy Valentine's, guys. I love you guys. Big shouts out to all my Patreons. I love all of you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Even if you're not a Patreon, I appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, to comment, to hit me up on Twitter, or I don't know, just mess with me. You guys are the best community a YouTuber could ever ask for. And I would not trade you for all the Stardust in the world. That is legit, guys. I would not trade you for all the Stardust in the world. You guys are you're priceless. Subscribe if you haven't yet, ding that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully with another 5-0, but yeah, and hopefully with maybe some more Pokemon. I'm working on it, okay? Grind hard this weekend, okay? See you on the next one. Bye, guys!